Yes, guys. How you doing? Game's just finished. Tottenham versus Aston Villa. Tottenham 1, Villa 2. And, yeah, guys, bang average. That's what I think we're all right now. We are bang average football team. Guys, please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into this game, which I've just finished watching. It's pretty raw. Yeah, I'm just going to speak. It's going to be a little bit all over the place, but bear with us. Now, look, good start, right? Early goal, early pressure, good pressing. We got the goal. Great cross from Kudos. Actually, let's just give Tell the one little bit of praise I'm going to give for the whole game before I really get into Tell. He pressed well and he won us a corner. Fair enough. The corner, after the corner, it came back out. Kudos swung a lovely ball into, it was Paulinho, right? Headed it into the box, and then Bentancur with a good finish, 1-0. Thinking, all right, game on, yeah? Gets on a bit more pressure. Kudos had a goal disallowed. Then Villa kind of got to grips with the game. It was not a lot was happening either side, really. Spurs, it's just so frustrating watching Spurs. You know, we kind of, when we win the ball back in midfield, whoever wins it back, then it goes to the likes of Wilson and Tell, and you're thinking, this looks promising, right? They're breaking away. What are you going to do? Going to good pass, maybe have a shot, be brave. Just bullied off the ball. Tell and Wilson, both of them. You might as well throw Simmons in there as well. Bullied. Pushed off the ball, roughed up. You know, Villa, physical today. They were organised, they were defending well. And, marking Kudos out the game. Kudos weren't having his best game. He can't always play well every match. And teams are going to double up on him. They're going to mark him out the game. And, I think overall the match, Kudos, it was a poor game from him. And he couldn't really impact the game. I can't see what Xavi was trying to do. Were we not feeding him the ball enough? I don't know. It was not working. It was just swinging in crosses, which ended up nowhere. He had no physical presence in the box. Everything broke down. You got Spence playing, on the left. He can't offer anything in the attacking third because he's always going to have to cut in. And it was a bit of a horrible game, weren't it? Villa made it a horrible game. And we were battling. I think both teams were fighting hard. Weren't a lot in it. And then obviously it was a really good goal from, what's his name, Rodgers, yeah? He weren't in the game at all. But that touch of quality with that shot, Sivens fell on the floor. Paulinho didn't manage to close down Rodgers enough, and it was a good shot, it was a good goal. Maybe people think the keeper could have done better, but it was a good goal, yeah? 1-1, fair enough. Okay, Spurs, like I always say, how are you going to react? How are you going to bounce back? Not a lot happened. Second half starts, and look, we did go on the front foot. We tried, we pushed, swinging balls into the box. Villa were defending everything. It was just, there was a good save, I think, by the keeper. But Bentancur header, I think, or it was an offside or something like that. But we were really trying to push Villa to score. And you look at the match momentum, if you just look at it now, just flash it up. It was all Spurs. They were majority of the game trying to push and score, but it was just breaking down time and time again. And we just have bang average attackers. We can't move that ball quickly in midfield enough. Yeah, I mean, Paulinho does his job, right? Sliding tackles, winning the ball back. Bentancur, for me, I know he got his goal, but he can't progress the ball quick enough. It's all too slow. It's just get it out to the wings, try and get a ball in the box. It's just not enough technical ability in there. And I know it's early days with Simmons, and I don't want to write him off, but he's going to take him some time. And Villa's midfield, they just pushed him off the ball. They won the ball off him. He didn't create anything. And it is a concern, and you just hope that he gets the grips to the Premier League sooner rather than later. But were we not feeding him a ball enough? Was there just not enough progression through the midfield? It looked like that. Everything went out to the width and crosses balls into the box without any success. Villa were defending well. And look, and they grew into the game. Villa, like, they made some substitutions. Buendia, he gets that goal, well taken goal, outside of the box, and it's 2-1. And Spurs make more changes. Mawani came on. He absolutely fluffed a chance he had, miskicked the ball. There was a number of kind of poor when we got it in that final third, it was just bad decisions. It was poor shots. It was just wrong decisions. It was just, we just didn't look good, did we? And this is a theme for Spurs, especially at home. We're struggling to pick up points. This is a theme for Spurs where we are, we're overperforming in the league compared to our stats. And I've been talking about this a lot lately. It's going to catch up with us at some point, and it did. It caught up with us today. Villa weren't amazing, but Emery had tasked them with, a job to shut Spurs down with Kudus, defend well, be compact, but flood the midfield, and then try and catch us in transition and with a moment of quality, and a couple of moments of quality they had today, and they beat us. They weren't amazing. They weren't a hell of a lot better than us, but they done the job. They done the job on us. And Villa take the 3 points. Fair enough. Well played them. But this just lets me thinking then, your Tottenham Hotspur are the home team. We are the team with the, got the crowd behind us. We had a lot of the ball. Well, we didn't. The possession stats, I think, were fairly even. But we were pushing. We were trying to get forward. We were trying to attack. And I think when you're kind of having more of the play, in that kind of trying to score, then you should be winning games and you should be creating better quality chances. And unfortunately, and I've got to say, Tell, Wilson, disappointing again today. Xavi disappointing. Kudus obviously didn't have his best game. And we just struggle so much to create quality chances. Our midfield is an issue there. There is of how we progress the ball. And I'm probably repeating myself. But Spurs have been getting away with it this season. We have, with results and points. And it was going to come and catch up with us at some point. Look, don't get me wrong. Villa are, they haven't had the best season so far. But they've got a good manager. They've got good players. And they've done a job on us. And, it was close. It was only by a goal. But I just left with that frustration of, why can't we play better? And is it just... And I think it's two things, to be honest. I think it's partly Thomas Frank and the way he sets the team up. And I think it's the quality of play. I think it's both, to be honest. Our forward line is just bang average. And I'm sorry, it is. Other than Kudus, when I look at that forward line, it's rubbish. It really is. It's rubbish. It's just not... Yes, these players are young, but surely they can do something in a game at home, in front of the home fans. Look, a frustrating day, really frustrating day, but Frank has got to work it out, hasn't he? Mawani came on so late. I know Romero today picked up a knock in what do you call it, before the game. Danso, a bit slow, isn't he, Danso? A couple of times... caused a couple of fouls just because he's just a little bit slow. I'd worry about him at times at the back. Spence switching off a little bit in defence for that second goal. And look, a lot of misplaced passes, giving the ball away a lot. It felt like that. It wasn't a good performance, and it was just bang average and not good enough to win the game. Did we deserve to lose it? Probably not. Maybe the draw was more of a fair result. But you got to play better. Villa are a good side, and we're going to come across better sides than them in the league, or sides similar to them. And we've got to do more. Frank has got to work it out, and he probably is. Sorry, but I know what the fan base is going to say, and I've said it as well. It's just the the quality of our attackers are just not good enough. They're not, other than Kudos right now. And Xavi's new, and guess you've got to give him the season and the time and to grow into the side. But there is something how we're playing under Frank, which is, I don't know. It's just very kind of, all it is seems to be crosses into the box and picking up loose ends, not creating quality chances by nice football or passing football, or we don't have a ball progressor in that midfield, do we? Like a deep line one to kind of help you keep calm on the ball. It was just very scrappy game, and it suited Villa, didn't it? And they hung in there, and they did well in that aspect, defended well, and took their 2 chances, 2 good goals. Guys, look, I'll probably go away and reflect a little bit more. Please drop your comments. Please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. What did you make of it? Because it weren't good, was it? It wasn't good. It was a disappointing performance when, you know, I did say I want Spurs to start playing better. I want Spurs to start picking up points at home with not just wins, but better performances. And I didn't see it today. I really didn't. Very disappointing. But look, games are becoming thick and fast. We've got Monaco away in the week in the Champions League. Going to be a tough game. Away from home, we always seem to do better. So that game might suit us. But look, I know I'll do a bit more reflecting, probably go and watch, see what other people are saying on YouTube, social media. Because it was a very disappointing game. I expected better from Spurs. But it is what it is. It's a narrow defeat. I think number 2 of the season. And it is what it is, guys. Anyway, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.